All right, so how's it guys going? My name is A Killer 567. Here to play a Rome campaign, pretty much a let's play walkthrough of a campaign on Rome Total War 2. Um, I really did like this game. I haven't played it in a while since it came out in 2013 when it had a lot of bugs and a lot of issues. I'd like to get back into it, so I'm going to stream it and on Twitch. Follow me on at A Killer 5, not 567, but 67. Hit that follow button. You can hang out in my chat. I usually stream Monday through Friday later in the day, about 6 o'clock Eastern time until about midnight. And on weekends, I'm usually posting YouTube videos and editing them, but I may, jump on for a little bit just for a bit of a break. You can also subscribe to me on YouTube, A Killer 567. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, give me feedback on what you think I should do, what campaign I should play next, what I should do in each of the campaigns to try to help me out, because it has been a while since I've played these games. So we're going to go ahead and get into the grand campaign here. I already pre-selected, if you see in the Twitch title, the Armenians. So why I picked them, I like the Eastern factions. The Persian trade heritage helps out a lot with the, trading early. The great marksman, I'm a fan of marksmen. They have a lot more ammo to use, so you can pick off the skirmishes and the pre-fight engages. Their drawbacks are that they have a plus 10 naval unit recruitment cost, but if you're landlocked, naval units may not be your first priority, so hopefully I have a big enough economy to help me out to have this not affect me too much. Bridge builders, minor diplomatic bonus with Helic and Eastern factions, increases the diplomacy that I can reach with these factions. Proud people, all units during battles within own territories have a plus 10 morale bonus, so helps for the defenses if I ever do get attacked. So let's go ahead and start this campaign. I hope you guys enjoy the series, and don't forget to leave me feedback. I do appreciate it.
After years living under the yoke of foreign rule, you're at last free to rebuild your kingdom. The former Persian lands, shattered by Alexander, lie unprotected and vulnerable. Ensure you're the one who profits from this. A rapid conclusion to your war with Ardhan is essential, and you may wish to forge an alliance with the friendly Pontians to this end. With enough haste, you may even be able to subjugate those who denied your liberty, as Media Tropatene have granted you permission to march your armies through their territories and into the heart of Persia. Such a reversal of fate will be glorious indeed. It's your destiny to take back what's yours and carve a new kingdom of Armenia for posterity.
Alright, so that's the rundown on what I have to do. This is basic intro. So let's see what it says. Objective issues. Completely control 2 provinces, either direct ownership or through strappies with and military alliances. You have 2,500 gold bonus. So that's what I had to keep in the back of my mind on what I would like to do there. I control this entire region of Armenia. They have the 3 separate cities. I'm not even gonna pronounce these. This one and the main one here. They have units in there, but I'm gonna get to those eventually. I'm gonna start on technology though. It's always good to do military and civil. The first ones first. I know it seems quite simple, but just to get a basic set of technology under your belt, and then move on from there to either civil, which you want to do, or army if you really want to go start going hyphy on some of these other factions. I'm going to open the diplomacy page just to see who's around me, who's friendly, and who's not. And the balance of powers, how much influence I have on them. The guys to my east here, it appears that I am at war with. They're not very happy with me. So I'm not going to open any negotiations with them. These guys aren't the happiest as well. I can't trade with them because I'm landlocked. There's no direct route. These guys to my north can as well. They're not very happy with me either. I don't really care. These guys to my north, they're indifferent or neutral. Same with the guys directly to my south. And I'm trading with the Media Appertine, who are to my southeast. Pontos, all the way to the north, we're friendly, but we can't trade with each other. But if I get a water route, that is definitely a possibility. The Sasanian Empire, neutral, I can trade with them. They're quite large and quite. You can see that they have these sovereign states or strappies where they basically own. They're quite large. I'm not going to try not to piss them off right away. Um, these guys right here, I'm friendly, not trade. They're going to be a good trading partner that I'm going to have to look towards. So I'm going to open up negotiations with them right away.
Wisdom, so that you may speak well and persuade me of your cause. Be welcome.
Open up a trade agreement. It says likelihood for success. Of course, I'm going to get a good success. They're fighting with these guys directly to the north. They're already pissed off at me, so it's not a real loss if I open negotiations with these guys.
My people will find much joy in this.
And you can
I accept. I will sacrifice for your continued good health.
Thanks, bro. You can see here that I am producing iron, and now he's importing it. I'm not making a decent amount of money trading with these guys. It's good for me to start that. So I'm all done with these guys. Sustinian, I mean, I can try to open negotiations with.
Be welcome. But may Athena strike us all dumb if we speak anything but truth in our deliberations.
Moderate success. You can see that there are enemies I haven't discovered. I'm not gonna, piss anybody off that I haven't seen. They also have trade units that I'm gonna want, and I have something they want.
I think trade a bad idea. We do not want simple folk to be scared of the marketplace.
Alright, so they said no thanks. Alright, so I'm just gonna move on. Just gonna run through this really quick. Don't really have to explain it. I already
Welcome, friend. Let us conclude our truly, my good.
I already talked about it for the first two, so I'm not gonna elaborate anymore on it.
Greetings, friend. Let us use our time together. I accept. When two ride on the
Alright, so everybody that's close to me that I can trade with was happy with me. I got trade rights with the Sasanian Empire. So that's going to increase the amount of gold that I'm going to get. Making friends is always nice until you have to start fighting them. So that's a good place to start. Primary objective, not that important. So the ultimate objective to win the game. This is what I have to do. Military, control 85 settlements, either direct ownership or through Strappy, so I have to own them. I currently have 3, so I'm not even really that close. Completely control 6 regions, either by direct ownership or through military alliances. It gives me these 3. I'm not going to pronounce them. I'm not going to embarrass myself. The economic one, you can read. I might post the win conditions in the YouTube just so that you can read them, so I don't have to read them out loud because that's just gonna take way too long. But there's basically three win conditions that you guys go through. So let's get into the financial aspect of it. I have enough people to increase. I can increase the small one or the big one. My main town, I'm gonna pick the small one. It's always good to increase these small towns to generate income and help expand globally. You can see that I don't have any farms. I'm going to need food to help upgrade my buildings, so I'm going to start this nomad camps to increase my farm. You can see these other units. It's going to cost food, so I'm not going to build them because I currently don't have food. You lose a lot of morale and a lot of money if you don't have food and you require it. You're at negative food. Economic buildings that are here. Just reading what these do. Squalor's not nice. It's always good to have increased public order. So I'm going to start with the wrestling arena. I don't really know what it gives you. Just tell me what it gives you. Too long. So I'm going to do that. These also encourage food, so I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to take a look at these armies, though, that I have. It's always good to make sure everybody's where they belong. I'm going to stick them in the city just so I can keep track of them right now, because I don't have a 100% attack plan just yet, besides to go that way, which are these guys that I'm fighting. So I'm going to try and move these armies that I have. It looks like all of them. So I can recruit and keep track of everybody. And I have this spy, Eyes of the King. I'm going to move him over here just so I can get some vision on the bad guys, guys I want to get rid of or kill. So I'm going to recruit some units too, because a swift end to a war is a good war. So I'm going to take a look. What do I have? These guys can be upgraded. I might get to it. I'm just taking a look at what I have and what I need. You can disband or upgrade. It's going to cost 400 gold. I'm going to upgrade these guys. Increases the weaponry. These are, territory wide. So since I own all three, every city and this get the same bonus as the city within the same territory, which is a lot different from like Rome Total War, where you had to walk them to the city to get their armor and weapon upgrade, walk them to a different one to get experience. It's a lot easier this way, and it actually helps get to the fights faster. So I have horse skirmishers here who are missile, eastern spearmen, which are spears, and then the slingers. Foot troops are always good to have. I have already 2 units of slingers, and my general all here is also a foot unit. Where's my other general over here? He's also a foot unit, so it's a good idea to grab some cavalry as well. So I'm gonna go over here. And next turn, I just want to holding it like a spare bank. When you say to recruit, it takes money out this turn. And if I decide against it later in the next turn, I can always get rid of it and get more money if I want to increase the building or something. So that's the end of this turn. I did everything I believed I could do, so I'm going to end this turn and we'll start fresh the next one. Oh, never mind. The edict. Where is that? Messages. Sorry, it's been a while since I've played this game. I'm trying to figure out. Family, other families, my family's winning. Politics, this is a new one. The balance, in case there can be civil war. Guys, records, stats. Where's edicts at? Maybe. Oh, tax level. Always increase tax level. Just keep everybody happy. The heck. I lowered all the way and there's -1 for taxation. Whatever, guys. Where is edicts? Alright, this is going to drive me crazy. And it's not here. Ah, I remember. Okay. It should be in this tab. So, increased tax rate, food, public order, wealth and commerce, reduce slave population, or minus recruitment costs. I'm going to do commercial. Everybody likes money. That takes effect next turn, so that's what's going to happen. Usually I don't start off with a huge, with a complete providence, so I don't usually start right away having to issue an edict, and they usually tell you when you finally capture one that, hey, you should initiate one.
I propose, or rather ask for, a treaty to combine our forces with your considerable strength.
Alright, so they're asking for a non-aggression pact. They don't want me to attack them. That's fine. I don't plan on going that way. But, so I'll accept it. You can always cancel it later. It's always good to cancel it before you attack. It looks better on you. So edict issued. Stimulus. All right, and then spears. So I still haven't completed my nomad camp, but I'm now one turn away, so I can increase a building which is minus food if I'd like to. Um, I'm trying to see what building helps me in the long run. These guys provide garrisons. Garrisons are good when you get attacked. If you don't plan on getting attacked, garrisons don't help you all that much. So I'm gonna try to get. I'm gonna try to get these heavy horse studs to get the Persian cavalry, increase happiness, running down, speed, flanking. It helps overall in the maneuvers of an army. So that's what I'm gonna grab them for. I'm gonna walk over here and see what the spy sees. Alright, so he sees a relatively undefended city. That doesn't mean they're not hiding in these woods here. Do they give me ambush probabilities? Oh well. So it doesn't mean they're not hiding in the woods or anything, but there's 7 troops here, plus a garrison because they're within a town. So I'm gonna have to come with a considerably large force with the garrison. These are looking good so far. I can recruit some more Eastern Spears to help out the cause a little, which I'm going to do. I have 9 gold left, so I can't really do anything, so that's going to have to happen next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and end this turn. I'm going to take a look around really quick, make sure I'm not having anybody sneak up on me anywhere. Alright, so we're going to end this turn, and we'll see what happens next one. Kind of hoping somebody starts moving. I'm really interested to see if these guys actually have any other, units hiding anywhere to kind of surprise me and pick off my guys before I make it to the city. I don't know if the guys to my north here have given me a hidden agent exposed. Where are we? Okay, so they saw my spy. Okay, I don't think they're going to do anything about it. Research complete, so I have to go back. Remember to go back. That's the nice little question mark here. Increased guys, nobody camps. It's also increased. I can increase them right away to squalor bad, food good. So I'm going to look to increase food. It's not as much increase, it's 5 instead of 4. But I don't have squalor, and I don't like minus public order, especially in large towns and where all my guys are. So I'm not going to allow that to happen. I'm going to increase my food banks, increase money. All is right. So I'm going to finish off the civil too, so I unlock the whole entire branches, everything I can get to. And take a look in here. See, they're still recruiting. I can always cause strife within this area. This is the only city that they have in this area, so this is probably the only city. If I attack them, I kill them. So that's something to keep in mind as I recruit up. I'm gonna grab another spear unit for the rest of this turn. You can see my projectiles going down each and every time due to upkeep. That's just how it's gonna work. It is what it is. I'm gonna end this turn too. I'm gonna take a quick look at diplomacy. Anybody really getting mad at me over something I didn't do? Yeah, okay, so they have some strife. Nothing I can do about it. But to finish off these, so since I haven't discovered anybody, I have nobody to open up real diplomatic relations with, as Bill Clinton would do. I don't have sex with anybody right now, so I'm gonna try to finish off these guys and end my turn here. war declared between Pontos and these guys. They're both my neighbors. It'll be interesting to see who wins. If they decided to go into a ceasefire, I can always pick off the weaker end of it. Wrestling arena is now here. Encourage populace. That means I increased usually a whole, or getting close to increasing a whole unit. With upgraded wrestling unit, they get happier. Faction encounter is a new faction that has come up, and I just recruited more Eastern Spirits, which I knew about. I'm kind of concerned about the culture change that's going on here. I'm not really sure why it's happening. I just don't like it happening, which is like understood. Nobody wants to change cultures due to the negative effects that it has. How are these guys doing? They have 14 units right now. How many units do I have?
My lord.
Azar 13. Azar, I'm gonna have to go with a full stack of units. I'm gonna grab 2 more slingers and another Eastern Spear. Next turn, I should be able to get heavy horsemen, so I'm not gonna try to recruit any more horsemen to the cause here. These guys are good. Nobody's really threatening them in any way. As you see, the Pontos are over here. If you didn't see them on the diplomatic map. And I ran into these guys. They're not happy. I'll get to them later. I'm not going to open trade rights with them because they're not going to accept anyways, and I can't reach them due to the distance. I'm going to keep continuing to recruit. And I'm trying to think if I want to move these guys over as well. There's only 4 guys in this unit. I don't see the real point moving attacking with 2 armies. So I'm just going to sit tight with these guys. I'm going to take the spy though and see what he can do. See if he can find any agents sticking around here, if he's ever going to get assassinated, anything like that. And then next turn I'm going to go ahead and try to mess with the city itself, try to find out if you know, I can weaken some troops, if I can cause unrest within the city to make taking it a little easier.
Glory, wealth, and a place in the histories. All of these will be ours when we are united as friends.
So non-aggression pact. They signed it with these guys who are also really pissed off. They're at war with Pontos right now, which is across the creek. So there's no real loss in joining them, because I will end up going this way and then up to take out these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and sign it for now, just so I don't get attacked from the side. I can always go back and you know, get rid of it if I have to. So my social organization, my civic first tier is complete. My horses are done. Trace regained by the general, the King of Kings. So that's good, and the guys are recruited from last turn. So I'm going to take a look here. What do I want to increase? Minus food. I do have 3 food, so I can increase it. Just trying to take a look. What do I want more? I like an increase in Eastern culture. Does this have any increase in Eastern culture? Nope. So I'm going to go ahead and make a tier 2 royal large city. It's minus 1 food, plus 3 per, growth per turn, 300 wealth, plus 2 culture, plus 8% in all sources, including garrisons for that city. So that works relatively well for my current plan and strategy. So now I have to decide whether I should start on the technology tree for military or civil. You want to pretty much get the units first, that are the agents. So I'm going to go ahead and try to find where those are. agents, both gladiator. Where are they? Gladiator and diplomat. I don't know if I can recruit them already. Maybe. Okay, so dignitaries is diplomat. We're gonna start with that. Um, gladiator must have been in here. Right there, champion. Which are the assassins. Diplomats are basically diplomats from. If you guys ever played the original Rome, um, with the diplomat screen like this, they become more of a disruption force and conversion for increasing your culture amongst other cities. So you can send them in there like priests and make them love you before you get there. So I said I was going to recruit these units. I can't afford them. I'm going to need to keep increasing the army though. So I'm going to get one more spear unit, and then next turn I'm going to try to get all these 3 Persian cavalries, and then be on my way to make sure these guys have a really bad day.
Can you not see? Together, our armies could be nigh invincible. The world will tremble before our collective might.
So this guy wants a defensive alliance. So basically when they get attacked by these guys who are pretty much fighting everybody, they want me to come to their aid. I don't know if I really want to do it. I'm okay with the non-aggression. I'm going to try to see if I can get some money out of this.
You are wise enough not to sit idly upon the bank, but to take the fish as it swims by.
So 260 is really not that much money. I'm not going to take this. Breaking defense agreements are a lot worse than non-aggression pacts. So I'm going to have to reject this.
I struggle to see wisdom in this decision.
They're not happy, but, you know, whatever. I plan on taking over the map, not making friends on it. So what I did here with this spy, I told him to use his ability of intelligence to try to detect hidden agents. This gives him experience, so you can upgrade traits which make him a better spy. So that gives me increased zeal, which he is currently collecting, and I'm gonna try to take a seat and see if I can sabotage these guys. Based on percentages, you can incite unrest, poison wells, or commit arson. You can see success rates 80 to 40. I'm gonna go ahead and poison the wells. It's at 80%. It's kind of cheap to do, and let's see if he does it. Sabotage success. It increases his experience. If you can see in the details, you can see the experience bar here. He's 18 to 24. So next turn he'll be able to level up. Leveling up increases, you know, his abilities. I'm gonna go over here. Nothing really to build. I don't have that much money. I only have 980. I said I was going to get a high-level Persian cavalry. I can only afford 1. I'm gonna get another Persian unit. I think I'm gonna keep it good at 19. Go ahead and walk over here. They currently have 20, but it's mainly me, you know, mercenaries, and then these Eastern slingers with spearmen. That's also what my army is, but I have the armor upgrade, so I should win unit to unit combat. And this is a defense. You can see there is no walls, so you can basically just walk up there, get your choke points, your win conditions, and squeeze the life out of them. So I'm going to end this turn.
The storm has raged long enough, and now, at your agreement, the softer rains of peace could be yours.
So these guys want peace. Um, I'm about to attack them. They're giving me 500 gold for a peace treaty. Um, I really don't want to. They're on the water. Water's good. Water increases trade. Um, increase trade, increase money. So that's what I'm gonna want to take these guys. I have a non-aggression pact with the guys to my south, so there's no point in me marching down there to take their land for water, and I'm pretty much allied with these guys over here, or well, sort of. So I'm not really gonna attack these guys. I'm gonna keep and deny this peace treaty. It's gonna make him even more mad, but I'm gonna want to walk over there and say hello. You can see they recruited another army guy here. That's okay. So now there's 21 units, including a general. So research complete. Formal government. I now have access to a diplomat. I'm probably gonna want to hire one just to stick in my own. The guys to my north who wanted the defense agreement canceled my trade agreement. Okay. So that sucks, but nothing I can do. Usually when they do that, they look for hostilities within. Alright, just taking a look at what these guys look like. What inner factions relations look like. When they break trade agreements, they usually look. Oh, they died. That's why they broke trade agreements. Oops. Well, I guess I should have came to their aid. Oh well. Rip. So yeah, guys, I got Armenia has a surplus, so I can increase my land. Only ones I can expand is the main city. It's probably a good idea to do, since most of my fighting is happening over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and increase this. Brings my surplus to 0, and I'm gonna take a look at what I can make. Increases Hillman, Eastern Archer, Javelin, culture bonuses, recruitment capacity, public order, wealth, horses, and growth return. I already have horses here, so there's no point in me making more horses. Recruitment capacity is nice, but there's no real need for it. This increases more foot soldiers, so I don't have just Eastern Spearmen. I also get Hillmen, Archers, and Javelin Men. So this is what I'm going to go for, to go fight it out with my friends to the northeast. So yeah, these guys are expanding. That's interesting. I didn't know they'd do that.
Ready for orders.
So right on. I can increase army size by getting another spearman. Looking over here, I might want it. It's going to delay my attack. Well, mercenaries, what are they? Hillman, 20 attack, 26 to weapon damage. So they're all the same. Hillman, mercenaries might be a better option. Gets something other than spearmen. Gives me swords instead of spears. So that's going to be a good option. They're more expensive. Morale is usually lower. But I can start marching on these guys. So they're mad I'm trespassing. I'm not at war with these guys. But looking at them, it might be a good idea that I start a war with them. They're pretty small, and their army's a lot smaller than these other guys. I'm gonna take a look at the diplomatic information on these guys. They're neutral. I'm trading with them.
Welcome, friend. Welcome. Come, sit. Enjoy the... We are much alike, and so, by the flame, there is much sense to a treaty between us.
So what I did...
Ideas are clever, and we
I'm gonna get military access so I don't piss them off. I paid them a little bit just so they don't attack my army right now. I'm not gonna go after these guys since I do have trade agreements with them, and they're allowing me to go through their land. I'm gonna go back and focus on the bad guys here that are over here that I'm supposed to be attacking. This guy should be close to level, maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna try to level him here, and that's all for this turn.
Accept the terms. Consider the alternatives, and you will see that there is very little sense in anything else.
Alright, so these guys want to walk guys across my lands. I also get it, and they also pay me. So I think it's a really good trade on my part. And these guys are relatively friendly. They're fighting pretty much everybody around them. So odds are of them coming onto my lands are small. Might as well take it. Basically free money for something they may not use. And I also can walk my guys on their land, so it's always a bonus.
I will speak the hardest word for a warrior. Peace. It is an honorable offer.
We're not even gonna listen to this one. I don't have to explain that I'm going to try to kill these guys, so there's no point in me trying to elaborate why I'm canceling trade agreement. So yeah, our guy was found. Standing next to the city. It's not a shock. Increase this building right here. I'm at 2 food now, but it increases the Eastern culture amongst the guys, so that's always nice. I'm gonna walk these guys back over here. See if I can take a look. So they drain their army from here. Doesn't mean they're not waiting in a bush somewhere for me, which may happen. Trying to see. I don't want to force the march because I have low morale. Trying to find a decent spot if I can to ambush. 25% success rate. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Kid's crying outside my apartment door. Sorry if you can hear that. Nothing I can do about the children around here. So I'm gonna move him here. Chance for ambush. I'm not gonna be able to set up for an ambush because the movement is below the 50%, which is the action points. I don't know if it'll hide, if he'll hide, but this is basically just to protect myself within trees. If he hides, it's bonus. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I'm gonna look at recruiting more agents. I don't need another spy, but I could definitely use a dignitary. They're 11,000. They have no family ties, so I can just pick whatever one that looks good. Whoever I think's best. You can see the little rundown. I'm not gonna go elaborate in the rundown on these guys. I pretty much know what they do. So I'm gonna go when he gets a chance, go march over there because they're target number 2 after I take these guys. End the turn here and see if these enemy troops here show up on my map anywhere, and see if they're willing to go for a fight. I really hope they march south, so I don't have to deal with them. If they didn't, it's not that big a deal. I'll just take their city, and I think they'll disband. They might go to where they, like the guys up to the north are, they might go into famine. They start losing guys because they don't have any food sources, and eventually they'll die off. They'll have to attack somebody and, slowly die off. Yeah, whatever. Research complete logistics, so I'm now able to get that gladiator, trade increase, trustworthy, hostile expands, construction is complete on the infantry camp. So now I can increase infantry. I can upgrade it to 1 more tier, which is probably a good idea. I have the food for it, the money for it. It unlocks axemen and hoplites. Hoplites are good units to have. I don't know if you guys remember And yeah, the original Rome hoplites were like the shit. You can form phalanxes, and you can stand like 3 or 4 on top of each other, and nobody's getting through that one line that you drew. I'm gonna look at siege too. I like sieging. I like taking. So it increases like siege equipment. You can use like ballistas, which are really effective, especially in the field and in sieges, to help knock down without having to actually siege and build siege equipment. I'm gonna walk these guys this way. This guy this way a little. Try to see. Alright, so I can't see him 100%, so I'm gonna have to go on faith, saying that they are not here.
I am no one. Scouting ahead, my lord.
I'm gonna turn him on his ability, just so he can try to find anybody in the immediate area that's hiding, trying to set up an ambush. But they're not here. They have slingers, recruited guys, spearmen, and there is a garrison of 6 that is here. And I have 20 troops, so this should be a relatively easy siege. There is no walls. You can see the garrison force here of Hillman, Axemen, the mob, and a couple Eastern archers. With a total of 9, was it about 1,000 guys to my 2,000. I can wait them out for 3 turns, or I can go ahead and siege and attack. I'm gonna go ahead and siege and attack, but this is where I'm gonna have to leave you guys for next video. So thank you for watching in this series where I play the Armenian and the Eastern Empires of Rome 2. Please tune in next week. I will have another video coming up. You can see me on Twitch Monday through Friday, usually after 5 o'clock Eastern time till about midnight. I play all kinds of Total War games. You can also follow me on Twitter, akiller567. Go ahead and hit that follow button, and you'll get notifications when I do start streaming. I do put the streams on YouTube probably the weekend after the stream is complete, so you can subscribe me on YouTube to get recaps. Go ahead and like this video, comment on it, try to boost up the ranking and the search. Any tips you can give me, I do appreciate it. I am starting out here and the YouTube/Twitch stream, so I appreciate any feedback that you can give me. Thank you all for watching, and tune in next time.